Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans, and today I'm going to be flipping through the decorative setup for my functional planner. So my functional planner is an Agendio 7x9 planner. I have a full video going through the details of that planner, which I will link in the description below and put in the cards. But I have that housed inside this Print Pression A5W Folio. I am super excited about this. So I did get this all like decorated with papers and die cuts and that kind of stuff. Not as over the top as my old setups used to be and as the setup in my memory planner will be, because this is my main functional planner. So it needs to move around the house with me and it needs to be really, you know, practical, and I don't want things falling out of it. You can see that I don't have any charms sticking out of this. I just wanted it to be a very pretty setup, but also just like a little bit more simplified since it is my functional planner. So I will show you that in just a second, but basically these are what the Print Pression folios look like. I already have another one that I may switch to later in the year, but right now I am in this one, which this color is called Honeysuckle, and I think this color is called Bluestone, but if I'm wrong, I will put it across the binder. I did buy an A5 wide rings in a very similar but slightly different color. This one may be the other color. Anyway, this is what this looks like on the inside. It's got some pockets, and then on this side, it's got the secretarial pocket, and then this is actually where you slide your notebook. So I have this old EC planner over here, which is from like 2017. But basically you just slip that into the back pocket, and then this houses your planner for the year. So that is what I have, but except for the other one has my Agendio in it. I just thought I would show you that before I debuted my little setup here. So this color is called Honeysuckle, as I said, and it does have gold hardware, but you can't really see it, which is good because my spiral bound notebook for my Agendio has a silver coil, so I went with a silver setup, and I actually have a lot of silver elements in it. So this is the actual Agendio planner, which I've already showed a couple of times, and this is my main functional planner for the year, and I really wanted to try and like match and not overwhelm this cover, which is like a very decorative cover. So I went with some simpler papers. A lot of this stuff is from a Michael's Hot Buy tablet, like, you know, those big 12x12 square ones, and the one that the papers in this are from is called Sweet Magic, if you happen to see it, and it's just like this really gorgeous, a lot of watercolors and silver foil. So this paper is from there, and I did go ahead and laminate it, and then I just stuck a die cut, not a die cut, a vinyl L on the bottom there, super cute. And then this paper is also from the kit, and it is, from the same pad, and it's also laminated. I have another piece of that same paper right there, just stuck in the pocket. You know I love a decorative pocket, but again, I wanted this to be a little bit more simple than I usually do for a setup, so that stuff wasn't falling out. I wasn't constantly having to rearrange things, and also I do plan to take this planner not out in the world with me because I don't really go anywhere, but around the house with me, down to the kitchen at the very least. Anyway, another little bit of paper from, again, that same thing, and then this is actually a Simply Gilded full box that I laminated and turned into like a little mini journaling card. Some more of paper there, which is just like this pink that matches almost perfectly with this, but it's got like hollow foil little specks on it. I thought that was really cute. And then this bow is from Scribble Prints Co. This bow is from Simply Gilded, and this bow is from Clever Gal Crafts, because you can never have too many bows. And then I have a washi card in here. This is like a fake washi card. I mean, it's like an actual washi card, but it's not like wrapped a bunch of times around there. The washi's just wrapped around there once, and it's just for decoration. And I just have some colors in there that I thought were a fun match. So I'm gonna tuck that back in there and just try and situate that how it was. Okay, I got that back in there, and then that washi card is from a Simply Gilded box, and so are all of those washis. So that's pretty much it for the front pocket there. And then I don't have anything, you know, this is just a spiral bound planner, so it's not like rings where I have layered in a bunch of vellums and other pieces in there. But I did actually make two little clip-in shaker pouch dashboards, and these are actually on old EC coil clips, Erin Condren coil clips. I've had these forever, and I actually found an unopened patch of coil clips. Basically, when I first switched to coil planning from rings planning the first time, which then I'm now switching back from rings to coil. Basically, the first time I thought I was gonna want all of the snap-in things, and I bought like a huge bag of these Erin Condren coil clips, and then I never ended up using them because I never really liked clipping anything in. So I'm gonna give this a try. Full disclosure, these may end up coming out like almost immediately if they start to bother me or make the planner lay weird. But I did just go ahead and make 2 of these shaker pouches with using my fuse tool, which I'm still getting the hang of. But anyway, you can see that one might need a little touch up on the ceiling. But the other thing about these is that the Agendio coil is actually slightly thinner spiral than, like, the metal pieces are actually slightly thinner than the EC one. So it's not, still clips in fine, but it's just not as secure as when you're using the Erin Condren coil or like the plum paper coil, which I think is like more similar. Even I think I've heard really good things about the Moxie Life coil as well, as far as that goes. The other thing with this whole coil planner is that this coil is actually a good deal smaller than those types of coils. So I may end up needing to recoil this planner earlier this year, which I've actually like looked up how to do it. I've never done it before, but I've heard that it's not too bad, and I'm for right now, I'm gonna leave it and wait and see what happens, because I don't know. I go back and forth, like some weeks I sticker a lot in my functional planner and some weeks I don't sticker at all, so it's really just depends. So I'm gonna wait and see how this starts to chunk up first. But if I start to run out of space, I may attempt recoiling the planner. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it for now. So I did just make this little shaker page marker. I just thought that would be a fun thing to clip in. Again, I don't know that that's really gonna last the whole year in here or not, but I was just having some fun with my fuse tool. So then I did also make this one, which this one is a little bit more, no, this one is not at all secure. I was gonna say this one is a little bit more secure because I laminated it, but it's actually, I can already see that the lamination is coming unsealed. Anyway, this is another shaker pouch that I made using a Simply Gilded journaling card that had just like a plain heart. This is actually from the box, the 12 Days of Christmas, or the 12 Days of Simply Gilded box last year, and it had like a white heart here, and I cut the heart out and then I put a shaker pouch behind there and put the glitter in the heart, and then I laminated it. But I just need to touch up that lamination a little bit, although I will say that that was a little bit thick running through the laminator, and the laminator was not super thrilled with me, but it did make it. Then the last thing I have in here clipped on to 2 coil clips, and this one is actually, with the 2 clips, it does feel pretty secure in there. I made myself this little dash note, and on this page I have a set of little set of sticky notes from Simply Gilded. This one is just like a notepad, like kind of a tall notepad thing, and then some vellum sticky notes. These are from Rose Colored Days, tucked in the back there in some adhesive pockets. So I just made this sheet, I laminated it, I stuck the coil clips on, and then I put some adhesive pockets on it. This adhesive pocket is from the Target Dollar Spot, and this one is actually from Amazon. And then I have another washi card in here, and this I think is my new favorite thing to do with a washi card. I basically made myself a little tabs sticky note thing. So these are all tabs. This one is from the Peach Palm, and then these are from a Simply Gilded box. They're like the little page flags, and I just have like a handful of them in each color stuck on here. And then because I actually love these for my functional planner just to mark a week. So I thought that that would be fun to keep in the back of my planner, and then I would have them when I want them to go ahead and make that, like, to mark a page or whatever. So I thought that that would be really fun. Then the back of this, the other card is just one-sided, but the back of this one, I did print on I did put a piece of that Michaels paper that's just like this really pretty silver foil floral. And then on the back of this one, we have this pink page, which again matches this color so perfectly, and it's just got a little bit of hollow. And then this has a really, really big adhesive pocket on it. And I don't have anything in this. My intention for this was if I want to stick some stickers in the back here, because that's what I usually do, is I keep my stickers that I'm using in my functional planner for the week in the back of the planner. So I thought it would be nice to have a little bit of a pocket. And then I could, of course, slide this in here, and actually on that, inside in the back page of the planner, I stuck a Simply Gilded seal sticker, because I thought that would be just a fun little decoration. And then here where this paper is, and this is just like a cut down piece of that paper, I have a really, really giant adhesive pocket running the full width of this, and I thought that that would also be really good for keeping some stickers in the back pocket here, where it's nice and secured tucked in here, but the plastic will give it just like a little bit of extra protection, you know, just in case. And then I do, just in the back pocket, have a piece of this mermaid type paper just tucked in there, and that is laminated. And this paper I bought a la carte at Michael's a long time ago. I've had it, I've been dying to use it forever, but that one is actually the only one of these papers that's not from that Sweet Magic kit. The rest of the papers that I used in here are from the Sweet Magic kit. And that's actually everything for this setup. So a lot more basic than like some of my really elaborate rings or TN setups, but I still think it's really fun. Just a little bit of decoration to kind of make it look a little extra good. This planner does have a pen loop, but I'm not gonna put in like a fancy pen gem or anything like that. I may just keep, you know, the pen I'm writing with. If I go down into the kitchen with this planner, just put my writing pen in there, but otherwise I'm gonna just leave that empty because I have a whole cart full of pens and I don't really need to keep anything in there. So that is my functional planner, the decorative elements of my functional planner, if you will. And for me, I always like something to look really nice because if I like the way it looks, I look at it more, and if I look at it more, I use it more, and if I use it more, I stay more on top of the things that I need to do. So anyway, that is it for today. I hope you liked this video. So if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on in my planners. Bye.